The Goose-Girl, by the Brothers Grimm.
Long ago, in a quiet kingdom surrounded by forests and rivers, there lived a gentle queen and her only daughter. The princess was kind, soft-spoken, and deeply loved by her mother. From the day she was born, a good fairy watched over her, guarding her fate in silence. As the princess grew, her beauty became known far beyond the borders of the land, and soon she was promised in marriage to a prince from a distant kingdom. When the time came for the journey, the queen prepared rich gifts: gold, jewels, silks, and fine gowns worthy of a royal bride. She appointed a waiting maid to escort her daughter and ensure her safe arrival. The princess was given a special horse by the fairy, Falada, who possessed a rare gift. He could speak, and he remembered everything he saw. Before the princess departed, the fairy cut a lock of her own hair and placed it gently in the princess's hand. "Keep this close to your heart," she whispered. "It may protect you when you need it most." With tears and blessings, the queen watched her daughter ride away toward an unknown future, unaware that betrayal already traveled beside her. On the long road, beneath a burning sun, the princess grew thirsty. She asked her maid to fetch water in her golden cup, but the maid refused sharply. Shaken and afraid, the princess knelt by the stream and drank with her hands. As tears fell, the enchanted lock of hair whispered sorrowfully, mourning the cruelty her mother would never expect. Later, thirst returned. Again, the maid mocked her and denied help. As the princess leaned over the river, the lock of hair slipped from her dress and was carried away by the current. The maid saw this and smiled, knowing the magic protection was gone. From that moment, the balance of power shifted, and the princess's fate darkened. Soon after, the maid forced the princess to exchange clothes and horses. She mounted Falada herself and threatened death if the truth were ever spoken. Silenced by fear, the true princess obeyed. Falada watched everything in silence, storing the truth in his faithful memory as they approached the prince's castle. At the royal court, celebrations erupted. The prince welcomed the false bride, believing her royal. The true princess, dressed as a servant, was left below in the courtyard. The old king noticed her gentle grace and questioned the bride, who dismissed her as a mere companion and demanded she be given work far away. Thus the true princess became a goose-girl, sent to the fields with a boy named Curdken. Fearing Falada's voice, the false bride ordered the horse killed. Heartbroken, the princess begged for Falada's head to be nailed beneath the city gate, so she could greet him each morning and evening. Each dawn, as she passed beneath the gate, the princess spoke softly to Falada's head, and Falada answered, reminding her of who she truly was and of the mother who would grieve if she knew. Curdken heard the strange voices and grew uneasy, yet said nothing. In the fields, the princess let down her long silver hair to comb it. When Curdken tried to touch it, she whispered to the wind, and a powerful gust carried his hat far away. While he chased it, she finished in peace. This happened again and again, filling Curdken with frustration and fear. At last, Curdken told the old king everything: the talking horse's head, the wind, the shining hair. Curious and wise, the king hid himself and watched. He saw the magic, heard the truth in whispers, and knew the goose-girl was no servant at all. That evening, the king questioned the girl gently. Bound by fear, she wept and said she could not speak. The king urged her to tell her story to the iron stove instead. There, believing no one listened, the princess spoke the truth at last. The king heard every word. The next day, the king dressed her in royal garments. Her beauty shone unmistakably. He summoned his son and revealed the deception. The prince saw the truth with his own eyes and felt both sorrow and joy. Sorrow for her suffering, joy for having found his true bride. That night, a grand feast was held. During the meal, the king told a story of a servant who betrayed her princess. He asked the false bride what punishment such a person deserved. Without hesitation, she named a cruel fate, never realizing she judged herself. The king rose. "You have spoken your own sentence," he said. The false bride was taken away and justice was done. The court fell silent, then erupted in relief and wonder. Truth had returned to its rightful place. The prince married the true princess, honoring her patience, courage, and quiet strength. The kingdom rejoiced, for kindness had triumphed over cruelty, and humility over pride. The good fairy returned and restored Falada to life. Once more, he stood proudly beside his princess, his duty fulfilled. Peace settled over the land like a gentle dawn. And so the Goose-Girl, once silenced and forgotten, became queen. Her story lived on as a reminder. Truth may bend, but it does not break. And even in silence, goodness waits to be seen. The end. You have listened to the story of the Goose-Girl, written by the Brothers Grimm.
If you want more stories like this, leave a follow or subscribe.